Hi, I'm Brian Catherman with SaltyBeliever.com. We're messing around with some new equipment, which is ironic because I want to talk about the book, The 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You, and I get it. I listened to this book via audio on my phone. I'm using my phone to do a Facebook Live and other recommendations. I understand, but we're still going to talk about the book anyway, and hopefully our new gadget works well. So listen, I'm talking about the book 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You by Tony, I want to say it's Reinke is how he says it. I listened to the book on audio, so I don't have anything to show you other than I pulled up this picture, and I'll see if this little fancy gadget editor will make it so you can see that. Who knows if it worked? It's doing all the editing for me on my phone, ironically. Anyway, here's what I want to say about this book. It's a remarkable book. It's a book you ought to consider listening to or reading or doing something about, because it's a book about our identity and how it's not just that we're stuck and addicted to our phones. We're having an identity crisis. Now I want to tell you too, the book is not about just dump your social media accounts and don't use yourself. It's not like that at all. Tony himself, the author, he says, look, I'm addicted to my phone as well. So he studies and he researches, and the book is loaded with research. He's got all kinds of insight, and then he also has a foreword by John Piper, and he has other comments by Piper. He has a lot of other individuals you might recognize. He looks at a lot of theology. He looks at the history of technology from very early technology and what things like the Industrial Revolution might have done to us. And he looks at the various ways in which we are struggling to understand God, and our phone is only exacerbating the problem. Now, he also points out lots of ways you can use your phone for the glory of God. And so I'm hoping by recommending a book, using the technology right here on my phone gadget and streaming it in social media might be something to that end. This is a great book. If you're just wondering, why you feel how you feel when you're constantly looking at social media, when you're constantly checking your phone, I would recommend grabbing this book and taking a listen or a read and working through it. Now, I will say, just by way of criticism, one of the struggles I had with the book is that I was constantly feeling the conflict by listening to the book on my audio device and learning about the book through social media and seeing how the world works. Even though Tony constantly says, the author's constantly saying, you know what, we can use these things for good. Because I was very new to the concept of how social media, how my phone, how technology is changing me, I continually would feel this little twinge of guilt or maybe a little irony. And then every time I tell somebody I listened to the book on my phone, they always laugh. So if that's the biggest criticism I can come up with, that's all I've got. I thought the book was excellent. I think this book, I've seen it be voted one of the best books of 2017. I think that's when it came out. And again, I only have this picture. I wish I had a little better info to give you, but I'd like to encourage that you find the book, The 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You. Work through it. It's 12 chapters. It's easy, it's good, it's informative, it's unique, it's interesting. So that's my recommendation to you. Hopefully you won't just bag all social media and never see these recommendations again. Hopefully it'll actually transform who you are in Christ. Hey, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for checking it out.